10 American foods that baffle foreigners. Excited to see what kind of foods we got in this video and to see if it's gonna baffle me or not. Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's check out these foods.
What are corn dogs?
Cheap sausages dipped in batter and deep fried. You know, American.
American food is sometimes made fun of by foreigners. To be honest, in some cases, we can't really blame them. So on that note, here are 10 American foods that baffle foreigners.
It's a disgusting American food.
Chicken and waffles.
Oh, that looks good,
thank God you're here. How'd you find me? It's the only chicken and waffle place in all of Holland.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, chicken and waffle is definitely American type food. Never seen it anywhere or on offer anywhere in the UK. But you know what? I would actually try that,
Hating on chicken and waffles is practically a crime. A mix of crispy, sweet, and salty all rolled into one delicious dish? What's not to love about that? From coast to coast and for generations, chicken and waffles have been a Southern comfort staple beloved by Americans for ages. And we would...
Oh, what was that on top? What's that on top? What's that?
Americans for ages.
What's this? Is that coleslaw?
And we wouldn't trade it for anything. However, when someone from outside of the U.S. tries or even hears about the chicken-waffle combination, they just don't seem to understand the hype. To an outsider, pairing crispy fried chicken with a waffle along with some melted butter slathered in syrup and gravy is simply not the way to go.
No. You know what? I like chicken. And I do like waffles. I've had waffles in the UK. I've not had American waffles. But yo, I could get behind this. I can try this.
Gravy is simply not the way to go.
No, I don't want it. I want it if you don't want it.
Many foreigners have reported finding the combo weird, unappetizing, and downright repulsive, comparing it to mixing tuna and chocolate. Most say they
Oh, no, not tuna and
like a good piece of chicken and fancy a waffle, but can't fathom why anyone would want to put the two together. Obviously, we're not going to let these opinions affect our love for chicken and waffles because, well, it's just too darn good to stop eating.
Hey, how good is it?
Mouth-watering, delectable dish for any meal of the day.
Yo, okay, I was just going to ask, actually. They're saying any meal of the day, but is this mainly like a breakfast kind of thing? Let me know in the comments, what's your go-to breakfast?
And it will satisfy all your cravings at once, every single time.
Chicken and waffles.
Hershey's chocolate.
We didn't get the whole chocolate bar, but we got a Hershey's Kiss.
I'll take it.
Yo, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. You guys did send me a Hershey's chocolate before, and I didn't like it. Yeah. It was one of the only things that I got from America that I actually didn't like. I just think, yeah, the chocolate, it just tasted a bit weird.
Shouldn't come as much of a surprise because as much as we love our Hershey's chocolate bars, there are so many other quality fine chocolates around the world that we have yet to experience.
We do have good chocolate in the UK, I can't lie. But your guys' Reese's I had, they were good.
Our generic brand to one of these would simply be unfair, especially since most of us haven't even tried half of the world's chocolate. Nevertheless, it doesn't change the fact that foreigners do not seem to appreciate Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah, I don't really like it, I can't lie.
Foreigners have claimed that Hershey's chocolate bars taste like vomit.
Yeah, well, it tastes like vomit.
Appetizing description that.
You know what it just tasted like to me? It tastes like if I went to a shop in the UK and bought very, very, very cheap chocolate. So, like, I don't know, like, there was a chocolate bar, you know, it was on offer, on sale, no one's buying it, and I only had the money for that, and I got that, bro.
That's for sure.
It's disgusting. Yes, it is. But disgusting.
But we do have good chocolate in the UK.
The reason why someone might pick up the unpleasant taste is that Hershey's uses butyric acid in its chocolate, which is also found in, well, vomit. And in Parmesan cheese as well. Because of the acid...
Wait. Hershey's use the same kind of chemical that's found in vomit in their
The chocolate has a little tanginess, which foreigners say gives the chocolate a very unpleasant taste. But even beyond that very graphic description of taste, foreigners in general just say Hershey's chocolate is bad quality and is nothing compared to what they deem real chocolate. Whatever others think,
I'm curious, actually. What's your guys, like, in America, go-to chocolate? I feel like a lot of you won't say Hershey's. I feel like a lot of you will have different other chocolates that you like go to. I feel like the most popular will maybe be Reese's. Maybe your Reese's is really good.
Hershey's chocolate bars are here to stay. Sure, it might not be the highest of quality, but who cares? We love it.
Fair enough.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
Corn dogs.
Oh, I want to try corn dog.
Cents. Who could possibly eat 3 corn dogs and have $1?
Corn dogs are another concept no foreigner seems to be able to support or even comprehend. Corn dogs have been the star of our amusement parks, carnivals, and baseball games for what seems like forever, and have always been a delicious treat that can be enjoyed.
Is it pretty much like a hot dog, but just on a stick?
At any given time. A hot dog covered in cornmeal batter and deep fried to perfection is already pretty cool, but put it on a stick and you have got yourself one genius and convenient invention.
I do like hot dogs.
Just because we feel like corn dogs are genius doesn't mean other people think the same way. In fact, most foreigners are a bit freaked out by corn dogs.
I've never had one.
Stewie, relax. No, Brian, you keep that thing away from me.
How could a hot dog be on a stick and still be edible is a question that is frequently asked by foreigners seeing the junk food classic for the first time. The answer is pretty straightforward. You need to try one to see what the fuss is about.
Fair enough.
Yes, it's junk food, and eating junk food is not high on the list for some, but no one should ever feel shame when eating a corn dog. It's more than just fried.
Yo, what's this though? Is this onions on the... Bro, this one looks... Yo, I want this one.
Dough on a stick, it's an American icon. You simply can't walk past a corn dog stand without getting the urge to get one, whether it's because of a craving or nostalgia. Any reason is good enough to indulge in a corn dog.
Yo, the batter here looks like it's very soft. Is there any way to get crispy battered corn dog? Because I would love that. Like the crispiness on the outside and then soft on the inside. Ooh.
Before calling it disgusting, everyone should at least give one a try.
It's delicious.
Sweet potato casserole.
Holy casserole!
What is this?
The one classic dish that somehow always winds up on many Americans' Thanksgiving
tables.
Looks like
a dessert.
That's right, a sweet potato casserole, the ultimate mix of fluffy candy and a starchy root vegetable.
Oh, it
From
is?
an outside perspective, once again, we can kind of understand that sweet potato casserole might seem a little kooky. But in its defense...
I ain't gonna lie, it sounds weird, but looks good. Like sweet potato with marshmallows and sweets and stuff?
This dish has been a tradition for decades, and we've grown quite fond of the marshmallow/potato mix. The first ever recipe for this casserole was featured in an early 1900s cookbook commissioned by Angelus Marshmallows, one of the first candy companies to sell sweets at reasonable prices. It was originally an effort to get Americans to use marshmallows in their everyday cooking. And let's just say, once we got a taste of it, we were immediately hooked.
What is this glutinous monstrosity before me?
Foreigners, however, can't seem to fully wrap their heads around the concept of pairing marshmallow and potatoes together. We've been called...
Yo, I don't know. It sounds weird, but it actually does look good, bro. I'm seeing some pecans here as well, and you guys sent me pecans. They're really good.
Around the concept of pairing marshmallow and potatoes together. We've been called many names for eating sweet potato casserole in the first place, but we don't care. We're going to keep preparing this iconic dish every Thanksgiving to keep the tradition alive. We'll eat it alongside our cranberry sauce because that's just how we roll.
That's how we roll in our house, baby.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh, Pop-Tarts is what... You know what? You can get Pop-Tarts in the UK. I've never had one, though. Never had one. I see them on movies, and I feel like I would like them. They look very sweet. They look very sweet. Look at it. I do like sweet things.
Tarts! What's something you quickly grab from the pantry when you're in a rush in the morning but don't want to skip breakfast? A good old packet of Pop-Tarts, the greatest, most sugary breakfast you could ever have, but also one of the tastiest.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try one.
Coming in a variety of flavors, Pop-Tarts are always there to provide nostalgic childhood memories and comfort us in bad times. However, these nostalgic feelings are, unfortunately, not equally shared by everyone. Maybe it's because of the sugar overload of the pastries in the morning, or maybe it's the even sweeter filling with a supposed weird consistency, but whatever it is, foreigners do not want to jump on the Pop-Tart bandwagon at all.
You don't want to eat it?
This little silver wrapper does not bring as much joy to them as it does to...
Yo, they look very easy, and I like easy foods, bro. You know, like you just grab, quick seconds to cook, and go.
Instead, it brings up health concerns and the urge to throw them away.
Okay.
We guess it's fair. It's not everyone who enjoys a sugary breakfast, but we sure as heck do. Plus, Pop-Tarts are so beloved. Even when junk food sales started to decline, Pop-Tart sales were still soaring.
Oh,
Perhaps they just haven't found the right flavor yet.
Wait, junk food sales are declining? Is that true? Are people now eating healthier?
Sugar and cinnamon should lead them in the right direction.
Oh, you know what? You guys was like getting on to me yesterday on stream. Hey, if you're not joining the streams, you're missing out. I'm telling you, I'm live every day. Twitch.tv/L3WG. You guys were telling me that you have brown sugar cinnamon on toast. And I was like, what? That should be on this video. I was like, you put sugar on toast? But apparently it's really good. I've never had cinnamon. I've never had brown sugar. And this, you know what? This actually looks pretty decent. I'm gonna have to try it one day.
Now I'm finally on the
Because I can make that at home, can't I?
Root beer.
A root beer fixes everything.
Americans hold soda in very high regard. It might not be the best thing for our health, but a nice cold glass of sparkling sugar once in a while is...
Hey, listen, I've had a root beer. You guys sent it to me on my PO box. And apparently you guys telling me that I must have got the wrong root beer because do you know what it tastes like to me? It tasted like mouthwash. Or did I say toothpaste? I don't know, either one. They're both kind of similar. But that's what it tastes like. It really did. Like, it was growing on me a little bit the more sips I had, but the first initial sip I had, that's like the kind of taste I got. And it was slowly growing on me, but I only had like a quarter of the bottle because I was eating. And if you haven't seen my snack video, it's on my channel. But I was eating a lot of snacks. I was feeling sick really quick.
Always appreciated. Root beer in particular is a true gem of American culture and also one of the most hated sodas by foreigners. But how can you love Coca-Cola yet hate root beer with a passion? It's all about the ingredients it's made with. While some greatly appreciate the taste of licorice and wintergreen mixed together, others find it weirdly reminiscent of cough syrup, and with good reason.
Root beer is like, it's quite a minty flavor, right?
The root beer was originally made from sassafras, which is often used in medicines in many other countries. And, well, it's fair to say that people in general don't find the taste of medicine to be a very appealing one. If you've ever been forced to swallow spoonfuls of cough syrup as a kid, you'll understand where this root beer hatred comes from.
It was cough syrup.
Even though root beer is no longer made with real sassafras due to health concerns, there is still a sassafras-like flavoring from a saffrol-free extract, which gives off the same sickly taste to those not used to root beer. Oh, and foreigners also have a lot to say about the amount of ice we put in our soda.
Oh, I like the ice, though.
There's nothing better than an ice-cold glass of root beer on a hot summer day.
I like how you guys do your ice. I really do.
It's super water.
Grits.
Okay, yeah, grits does look weird to me.
Grits have been a sacred staple on every Southern table for ages and are one of the classic American dishes that shouldn't be messed with. While they were born in the South, grits have been able to win the hearts of almost everyone across the country. However, foreigners don't see grits in the same way. Made from white corn, the texture of grits has been compared to a lot of
Yeah, I just don't get, like, it's corn? Like, mashed up. Is that what it is?
Things such as tiny rocks and even wallpaper paste by foreigners. Now, don't say that to any avid grits fan. Those could be fighting words.
That's it! You're asking for a whooping.
While it's true that if you don't cook your grits properly, you might end up with a pretty rocky consistency since the corn is still hard. But if you know what you're doing and you pair them with the right seasoning, you simply can't go wrong. And when they're infused with cheese, it's like heaven on earth. So next time you come across a foreigner who claims to hate grits, just...
Hey, listen, I won't trust myself cooking grits, but when I go to America, I'm definitely gonna have to try a bowl because I'm curious. I'm curious.
Make sure they try the right kind and give them something to change their minds.
This is actually really good.
Sliced bread.
We are going to be the best thing since sliced bread.
We have sliced bread.
Sometimes you don't know what you're missing until you try it. And apparently, we've been missing out on real bread our entire lives.
Yo, who doesn't have sliced bread?
At least that's according to most foreigners who try our sliced bread for the first time. For an American, the best thing since sliced bread is, well, sliced bread.
Oh my God, that sandwich looks unreal.
Sliced bread. But for someone who grew up on genuine baguettes and buns their whole life, it's a travesty. If you walk into any American grocery store, you will find the bakery section filled with dozens of different kinds of bread.
Well, we're exactly like America then, because, yeah, we have baguettes and carbs and buns, but we also have sliced bread as well.
Already sliced and packaged for the perfect...
And every Europe country I've been to, Greece, Spain, Turkey, like they got sliced bread as well, mate.
An easy sandwich or to pop in the toaster. It's basically an ingenious invention designed to save some time, all the while enjoying a versatile snack.
Time is money, Peaches.
The concept of sliced bread just doesn't seem to really stick with foreigners, claiming we don't know what real bread is. Words like bland, boring, and even too sweet have often been used to describe how other people see our beloved sandwich maker.
Oh, wait, sweet? Oh, wait, yeah, I can imagine in America, sliced bread might be sweet. Is your bread sweet? Our bread is definitely not sweet here.
And while sliced bread isn't exactly the most flavorful option out there, it can still hold its own in certain situations.
Oh, no, you can't go wrong with bread.
Just add some deli meats and a bunch of veggies along with a slice of cheese, and you have got yourself the sandwich of a lifetime.
You can have so many combos.
All those fancy loaves and baguettes require the extra step of slicing. And frankly, who has the time for that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Peanut butter.
This is why I love you guys, right? Listen, my love for peanut butter grows by the day. I didn't used to have it as a kid because it wasn't like, you know, on offer that much in our shops. But we're getting more and more peanut butter every single year. Like different things, different foods that have peanut butter. Oh, I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I thank you guys in America for making this so trendy so that we're getting it as well.
Oh, look at little Laura Ingalls eating that peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter?
Speaking of things that go great with sliced bread,
I need to try a PB&J sandwich.
Is another American classic that doesn't sit right with a lot of foreigners. Honestly, how can anyone hate peanut butter? Aside from those who are allergic, of course. It can be eaten in a sandwich with apple slices. Heck, it can even make celery acceptable. Spread generously on a piece of toast in the morning or enjoyed shamelessly by the spoonful, peanut butter is the ultimate morning starter. So why is the love for the spread not shared by the rest of the world? Well, mostly because they don't think it actually makes anything taste better, or that it even tastes good on its own for that matter. Our food is often criticized as being too salty, too sweet, or even too mushy. And in the case of peanut butter, it's a combination of all three. And that's why we go crazy for the stuff.
It's wet oil in your mouth and then the driest food known to man all at the same time.
It's salty and sweet at the same time and brings a nice smoothness to whatever you put it on.
Yo, listen. Yeah, my favorite peanut butter things is peanut butter and chocolate. That is just Reese's, and we have Kit Kat peanut butter chunkies. They are so good, bro.
More than 90% of American homes keep a jar of peanut butter in the pantry,
9%.
and about 3 pounds is eaten per person every year. Go outside of North America, and you are guaranteed to have a much harder time getting your hands on a jar. France, Italy, Sweden, and Japan are some examples of places where peanut butter is not welcome. A little piece of advice: if you're a peanut butter nut and you're traveling abroad, it might be a good idea to stick a jar or two in your suitcase. You know, just in case.
Babe, did you pack the sriracha peanut butter? 2 bottles. How about Dave's potato noodles? It's all in there.
American cheese.
I will buy you some cheese.
Low-fat cheese.
Low-fat.
Alright, so what I've seen from American cheese is your cheese, to me, looks like, compared to our cheese, I'm talking about the fast food canned cheese, yeah? It looks more like plasticky.
Cheese.
Low-fat American cheese.
Yet another sandwich favorite that won't receive the stamp of approval from anyone outside of the U.S. is American cheese.
Different color as well.
For this particular item, however, we can kind of see where the dislike is coming from. Let's just say our bright neon orange cheese isn't exactly the most natural kind of cheese out there. After all, it is illegal to even label it as real cheese.
Oh,
but
really?
Still, we love it.
Yo, I can't lie though. This is like talking dirty to me. This looks so good.
Our grilled cheese and tomato soup lunches would not be the same without the question.
Oh, wait, yeah. I learned that recently. You guys have grilled cheese with tomato soup?
Love it. Our grilled...
Like, listen, in the UK, we will have soup, yeah? Tomato soup, whatever, right? But we'll just dip bread in. I've never known anyone to dip a grilled cheese in. I bet you any money that's really good. I should try it one day. Yeah, because, yo, I have grilled cheese all the time. And sometimes I have soup, especially when it gets cold. Yo, the two. Yeah, I'm gonna try and let you know how it is.
Cheese and tomato soup lunches would not be the same without the questionable yet familiar color of melted American cheese. While we may like to slap a slice on just about anything, especially burgers, most foreigners will agree the stuff tastes like plastic. It's pretty understandable, really.
No, to be fair, we do have those sliced cheese. What you just seen here, I've got some downstairs. In fact, I've actually got a burger in the air fryer right now, and I'm gonna put one of these on there. So, yeah, if that's kind of similar to the American cheese, then I love it.
It's pretty understandable, really, since it contains so many additives. Oh, well, maybe it's an acquired taste, or maybe they simply forgot to take the wrapper off. Of course, you can't talk about American cheese without mentioning the one and only Cheese Whiz.
Can I get some Cheese Whiz?
Cheese Whiz.
Hollandaise?
No. To be fair, even here, Cheese Whiz
that
does not have the biggest vote of confidence either. According to foreigners and some Americans, Cheese Whiz not only tastes like plastic, but also comes with potential health issues. That's not going to make you want to dip your crackers in it. Even though every country has its own cheese-making traditions and specialties, we can't really claim that American cheese slices are the best of the best.
Right,
It looks like we still have some work to do in the cheese department.
Hey, the grilled cheese was looking good, though.
Stay for seconds.
Listen, I can't wait for my burger now. Really good video. Enjoyed that. Let me know which one of these is your favorite food. I want to know that. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.